Okay, remember, forward movement is impossible without change. I'm here to continue our conversation. We've been talking about coming alongside others who are having a hard time transitioning through change. And what are we supposed to do as leaders? We've talked about starting with a heart of compassion and engaging them in conversation. We've talked about asking questions and listening, especially for their biggest concern. And then we've talked about the FAR process, taking them as far as they're willing to go in the conversation, facing their reality, adjusting their perspective, and then R stands for reset their course. So how do we help someone reset their course? Well, it's just like when you're about to put your destination into your navigation system. You want to make sure that you do that before you start moving forward. Have you ever tried to do it after you've started driving before? I have. That's not a good idea. So putting it in, you might want to help them go, okay, so what is your next step? So what will you do from here? Would you like me to help you talk out a plan with you? If it's a conversation that you think you need to have, would you like to practice that conversation with me? You might want to ask them, so what do you think this is going to look like in 5 years? Helping them understand that in 5 years there will be benefits. In the future there might be benefits for this change. So instead of just focusing on the problem, thinking about the future. Those are all ways that you can help someone reset their course and start thinking about an action plan rather than just the problem. So we've talked about the entire FAR process and asking questions, and remember, you might not get through all of that in one whole conversation. It might take several weeks, it might take a while, but just know that even coming alongside and just engaging is really the ultimate goal. And I know you might be thinking something like I think sometimes, and that is, it would be so much easier and faster if I could just tell them what to do next, or if I could just tell them what's wrong, because I clearly see the problem, and then they could just go on with their day. Well, let me caution you for just a moment, because I want to remind you that, ultimately our goal is to make disciples of Jesus, not disciples of us. So it's not about us telling them what our solution would be. It's about helping them discover what God's solution is for their particular situation and their thinking. All right, I hope these videos have been helpful for you. I hope that you are able to pick up this tool when you need it and use it. And I'll talk to you again.